You look down at his feet. He is disappearing. Little faint lights are just kind of flickering away from his feet. And he looks back up at you and says,
No.
She said not to do it. She said I can't. I'm not strong enough yet, but I did it anyway. Hey.
Who said not to do it?
Catherine did.
Walk over and she's gonna grab the prince's sword from your hand.
You will not take it from my hands.
He gave it to me. If you want to hear his last words...
I will return this sword to his father, and you will step away. It is my fault. It is my sin, not yours. You can have it back after I give it to his father.
His father is in danger. If you want to hear his last words, give me the sword that he gave to me.
You're going to leverage a dead boy's words.
a Wayseeker. And what you're flipping through is just kind of a research pamphlet of somebody who's been, it's not named, who's been doing the research on these things. There's no moniker or anything identifying who wrote this little pamphlet. It's all handwritten, and it's just describing the legend of a Wayseeker and the unexpected. Who knows what we're walking into? Can you trust the untrustable? The great Anu Khan! Can you trust him to help you? Rena certainly does. Still holding my hand. Let me talk to you. But go ahead. Make your threat. You have a choice to make, Agron. Do you want me to help you or not? Once more. You feel your legs turning to jelly. You fall to your knees. And he just holds you there for a second. Everybody's watching as Agron is being held there, and his hand is flickering for a second, and then he just begins to pull it back. And you see red dust pulled out of Agron's head.
This is something I am learning. And this is something you cannot take from me, or I will leave with no hesitation. My father found this a long time ago, and someone took it from him. And I took it back. And then I woke up in a mountain with you. And Arson will grab the chain of the medallion and pull it out to his chest.
And that is where we're going to end it tonight.
Hello everybody, before this week's episode of the Reckoning of Arkanon begins, we want to give a huge thank you to the amazing people over at Critical Dice for sponsoring this campaign. Along with this partnership with the amazing people over at Critical Dice, we are able to give you 20% off your next order. So if you go to critical.chromaticdice.com, you will be able to get 20% off your order, whether it's dice, whether it's shirts, anything on the website, 20% off. You deserve it. And we ain't done there. Because every Friday, with every new episode of The Reckoning of Arkanon, Critical Dice has allowed us to give away one free set of dice every single week. So be sure to be in the chat, keep an eye out for the secret code word that will appear on the screen. It's going to be huge, you can't miss it. The second you see that code word, type it into the chat and you will go straight into the running to win a free set of dice. And when you enter yourself into the running to win that free set of dice, be sure to join the Discord so that we can get in contact with you if you are lucky enough to win this week's giveaway. One last thing I promise, and then I'm done. Since hitting affiliate status on Twitch, you guys have shown us so much love and we cannot thank you enough for it. We just want to remind you that every sub, every bit, every donation, every bit of kindness that you guys are generous enough to give to us is going straight towards charity. Because here at Chromatic Dice, we want to give back to the community. And with your help, we're doing that. But that's enough from me. I've kept you long enough. Enjoy this week's episode of The Reckoning of Arkanon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Act 1 finale of the Reckoning of Arkanon. This is a very big moment for all of us. Everything has been leading to this point. We're very excited for you to witness what is about to unfold here today. We're not going to waste any time getting into it. Arson has just revealed to this party that he has an amulet. And he was just, at this moment, revealing it to everyone. And that is where we are picking up. Arson, the floor is yours.
Now I know you all have your reservations about this, and I understand the confusion and probably the anger. But I need you to know right now, if any of you try to take this from me or try to convince me to hand it over, I will not hesitate to leave and vanish. This was the last thing of my father's, and he was a good man. He died on this journey, and I will see his journey finished, no matter what. Now, I also have this, and I'll pull out the little pamphlet. I found this in Catherine's study. Information on the medallion. It's called the Wayseeker. A navigator of sorts. It gives you the ability to do wonderful things. In the right hands, you can do incredible things. Amazing things. Maybe things that can stop this, but in the wrong hands, we saw what happened. Now, I was able to spend time with this alongside my father. And we learned that in the Wandering Isle, there's another hollow mountain. And if I take this there and find a pond or a bed of water and place the amulet within it, will reveal everything. I do have my hesitations about it, as I do not know everything. This amulet was taken from my father when he was murdered. It took me 9 years to get it back. And I am not parting from it. I understand you're a soldier, Agron, and you are loyal to the crown. But I am loyal to my father, and I have a war of my own to fight. If you all have any questions, I will answer best I can. But to prove to you, and I'll look over to Sylvie, I am here. I am with you. And I am your friend. This is my truth. Now, should I stay? Or should I go?
Katarina, give me a perception check.
It's gonna be a 15.
Anu Khan is standing on top of Arson, looking right over at the amulet in his hand. He's right on top of him.
I'm gonna try to shoo him off.
He's not paying attention to you at all.
I'm going to wait until Arson hands us the pamphlet. I'm not going to do anything right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll hold out the pamphlet for anyone who wants to take it and read about it.
And I will take it.
Okay.
Is there anything that sounds familiar? Anything that really catches my
So give me a
eye?
history check, and it is going to be the exact same thing that Arson read last time, is that this is it's handwritten. It doesn't say who wrote this, but it looks like somebody was researching this, and this is their research document. And it explains that. Was that 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have any recollection of this type of magic. You don't know what this is. You don't know what this amulet is. You've never heard of it before. But you realize by flipping through this that just as Arson relayed to you all, this is way more than just a compass or something that can be used on a map, similar to what Arson just described. Instead, this is a font of power that can be used to do great good or great evil.
Is Anukan still over Arson?
He has not moved. He is not breaking line of sight on this amulet.
Okay. I'm going to just keep my eye on him, on the both of them, really.
Okay.
Until he moves. And I'll do something.
Okay.
Well, Arson, I appreciate you sharing that with us. And I understand why you hid it from us after we saw what it could do in the mountain. We, as Sylvie so eloquently pointed out last time, we've all kept a lot of secrets from one another. We've all mistrusted each other and not worked together as we should. So I do not blame you, nor am I angry with you for keeping it from us. I understand. And once we have finished here, if you'll have me, pledge my services to help you complete your journey.
This includes not telling the king, Agron.
I think that is a bridge we can cross once we've stopped whatever's going to happen there. Because perhaps it may not even come to the need to tell. You know what I'm saying? You know, my nephew used to say that, so But do you understand what I'm getting at?
I know what you were saying, Agron. Sylvie?
Well, if anything, this just makes the battlefield a little more even, right? They have one, we have one. I think you should stay.
Thank you. Their IAP?
If you're asking if I'm mad at you, I'm not. If I'm asking if I'm fine with this, I am. I just want to go back to the kingdom and get this all over and done with.
Rena?
You helped me when I was down with, and she's going to gesture to Agron.
I mean,
yeah Agron will be. Yes, I understand. And while Rena seems to be deep in thought, I would suggest before we, because we haven't rested yet, have we, Craig?
No. You were about to. You're going to
yeah.
sleep through the night, and then Anukan will take you back, as agreed last week.
Yeah, I would suggest we all get some rest. Tomorrow is going to be quite the trying day. I don't know what awaits us at the capital, but it will not be good.
Then we have an accord.
We do.
Okay.
Arson will tuck the medallion back into his shirt.
Well, I'll still take first watch if you guys want to head to bed.
I might join you on that watch. Stay up for a little while.
So then the rest of you make camp, and you settle up. And Arson and Sylvie, you take first watch together. Rena, are you going to bed?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The second you fall asleep, you wake up and you're back in that dark spot, and Anukan is not there.
Hello.
He doesn't know.
No, what?
He doesn't know. He's got the thing. He's got it. He's got the amulet. The thing I need. And that boy's got it.
I don't understand why you need it.
I need it. It's the one thing I need.
It's not like I can take it from him.
Just to give you the scene, you're standing around. He is not even in sight right now. You just hear him yelling from all around you. It's almost like he's running around in the darkness, filled with rage.
She's just going to like frantically like try to find the source of the voice, just like.
It's mine. It's what I need. It's the only thing I need to get out.
Surely there has to be something else that you need.
That's it. That's it. That's the only thing that'll get me out. The thing that put me in is the only thing that'll get me out.
It's not like I can take it from him.
What do you mean you can't take it from him?
You can't just go around taking things from people, especially when you need them.
Unbelievable! Unreal! You can't take it! You can't take it from him! Why?
I need time.
Good. Will you take it? Will you take it from him? Will you bring it to me?
And if I do, what do I get?
Power. More and more power. Is that what you want? Get me out of this book. I will work with him. I will do whatever we have to do. Get me out of this book. Because I can't believe it! I can't! The boy has the amulet! How?
I will try my best to get you this amulet.
We're going to work together. We have to. I need you to get me out of this book. I can't be here anymore. Wait a second. The bird said that Catherine has an amulet. Didn't she?
Yes.
That's impossible.
Why?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And who is she to you anyway, besides trapping you in this book?
It's worse than I thought. Things are way worse than I thought. We have a battle ahead of us. I suggest you take rest, child.
Perhaps you are right. But my answers will be... Well, I guess my questions will be answered, though. Right?
Whatever you want. Whatever you want to know. You will know. Get me out of this book, and I will destroy that progenitor god, like I've always intended.
I will try my best.
And you wake up back in your bed. And the rest of
If
you...
I look around...
Yeah, go ahead.
If I look around, is there anyone else? Is it just them two that's awake? They don't notice anything?
You were asleep. So yeah, you guys are taking first watch.
Yes.
And go ahead and give me a perception check, or if there's anything you guys want to do while you're here.
There's definitely something I want to do while I'm with her.
As soon as Agron's head hits the pillow, he's
18.
old man sleeping.
What is it?
8 flat, sorry.
8 flat? 18. Sylvie, you notice out in the trees there's a little bit of movement.
I'm gonna just elbow Arson and just whisper, movement, and like point him towards the right direction. Should I go check it out?
If they move closer,
Okay. I'm just
Let them rest.
I'm just gonna start, while watching it, I'm gonna pull out the prince's sword.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep it kind of arm's length. I'm gonna do the swing around sort of thing to see if I can make the fire happen.
As soon as you put your hand on the hilt, it lights up.
Awesome will reach over and grasp Sylvie's hand around the hilt.
Okay.
Why are you doing that?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm working on it. Whew.
Fire isn't scary when you control it. You wield the sword. You control the flame. Breathe. Slowly. And Awesome will let go.
So just to explain for you guys, as you're holding this sword, it's like a little orb of fire that ignites right around the hilt and just like stays within the center of it.
Cool. It's just like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not hot to you, like to the touch at all.
Oh, is it touching my hand?
No. Like it just there's no heat radiating off of that.
Okay. Okay. Feeling like it's no heat, I am gonna tentatively touch it with my feather.
You feel no heat.
Oh, that's like looking down at like a really tall height. I'm just gonna take a big breath, and I'm gonna keep my eye on the spot. But I'm gonna move over to like where a tree is, and I'm just gonna practice a little bit because I'm not used to long swords. I'm used to short swords.
Okay.
Awesome will stay by the camp, just keeping an eye around, making sure everyone's not getting attacked.
I'll move like 30 feet forward, in front of camp, just to like practice to be away from you, but also
she can handle herself. I'm not stressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just move a little bit closer as well. Just still practicing, just swinging my sword, hoping if it's just an animal, the light from it will scare it away.
Yeah, you don't see anything else in the trees, and you just see like critters moving through.
Okay.
Maybe it's nothing.
Okay.
Do you go back to camp?
No. I've been training all the time. I'm not going back to camp.
Okay. All right. So nothing else happens, and you don't see anything else. And
yeah, I'd probably take second watch.
Okay.
If we are doing second watch.
So as you move into second watch, give me a perception check.
Sure.
And I will go pass out.
Let's see, 14 plus 0, so 14.
14. Agron, you see like the branches higher up are swaying back and forth much more than the rest of the brush.
I'm gonna take a deep I'm gonna use my feline senses, and I'm gonna try to sniff the air a little bit and see what I smell, and what my cat ears can hear.
Putty tat.
There's definitely, with all of your years of battle and everything, you get the feeling like somebody's watching you. Something is watching you.
So I'm gonna kind of nonchalantly pick up a rock kind of around the fire. Just kind of look like I'm playing with it. And I'm gonna kind of just look up, and as I look up off into the forest, I'm gonna toss it in the direction of Arson to try to hit Arson with the rock. To kind of possibly nudge him awake slightly. And then I'm gonna kind of I'm gonna kind of growl, and kind of stretch a little bit like a cat does. And I'm just gonna slowly walk. If it's in front of me, or is it off behind me?
Oh, it's definitely off in front of you.
It's in front of me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just kind of walk slowly towards, kind of just off to the left of it, of the movement. And I'm gonna kind of mime I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And as I'm doing that, I'm gonna whip my glaive around and try to cut the branches that whatever this person is standing on, using my glaive.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack. And I almost want to say, give me a stealth check.
Yeah,
for that
yeah.
attack.
I've been doing a lot of things I'm not good at. So
Perform, baby. Perform.
my performance is better than my stealth. Stealth is just a straight 16.
Nice.
And then the attack roll, that is a 19 plus 6, so 25.
Okay, yeah, you succeed at walking up and cutting through those branches.
Does anything fall out of it?
Yeah, you see somebody fall out from the other side of it and land on their feet, but hidden behind the brush, you can't see them.
As quickly as I can, gonna do a classic Agron. Gonna grab them and pick them up.
Okay, they're like 10 feet away from you in the dark.
Agron's gonna like have the sensation of wanting to get them, and he's gonna reach out his hand, and he's gonna go like this, and I need them to make a strength check.
Okay, they can make a strength check. They pass the strength check.
They pass it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, rip. That was almost cool.
Agron, as you reach out to like grab this person, you see that they have, just from the moonlight, you see this is a short girl with long white hair. She's wearing Valiant armor. And as you reach out to grab her, she takes 2 steps back and hits the ground with smoke and disappears.
Agron's gonna whip around and get to the camp, and we need to move now! And I'm gonna wake everybody up. We need to leave now. There was a spy in the trees. Yes, I hit you with a rock to try to wake you up. You didn't get up. It's fine.
I'm a deep sleeper.
That's fine. We need everyone on their feet. We need to make our way now. There was a spy in the trees. We need to leave. We don't have time for discussion. We don't have time to pander around, grab your things, and move.
Sylvie just starts packing up.
Awesome, reaches for the medallion straight away.
Okay. Is everyone up?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you going to start moving?
Austin's going to reach for the medallion. Is it
You still got it. Yeah, everything
good?
is good.
I'll tag along.
We need to leave now.
I'm
They
packing.
know where we are.
Packing. Doing it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna begin to take off. As best I can, so.
Okay. You guys start moving together to the north towards the mountain. Towards the city.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 minutes pass, and the ground beneath you starts to rumble. All of you.
We must go faster. Must go faster. Are there noises coming from behind us, or?
The ground itself is shaking. Everybody give me a nature check.
Oh, no, don't even worry about it.
Nat 20!
15. School. 15 total.
15, okay. Nat 20. 1.
16.
I got a 5.
I got a rock.
5.
Sylvie.
I got
What did Larife get?
16.
Yeah. Almost all of you, except for Katarina, realize this is an earthquake. The
way.
earth is quaking. And it seems to be, as Sylvie realizes, it's coming from the north.
That's not good. Whatever it is coming out of the mountain right now. She just starts running faster.
Yep. Must go faster. Must go faster.
Akron and I are going so
Can
fast.
we hear... With that said, can we hear, like, marching?
No.
Okay. So it doesn't resemble the marching we heard
No.
of the army coming in.
No, that was very clearly
this
marching.
loud?
You could tell.
Okay.
You could hear them. You could hear the people coming. This is not.
Making sure. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just hightailing it for the city.
Yep. Sprinting.
As you guys start sprinting, Katarina, you see Anukan again, who says, "Are you ready for me to just teleport you there?"
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't do that before we started running?
Well, I wasn't exactly ready. I had to clean up the mess.
I was so sweet. I didn't even have to get up this time. Like, you really need to pick your battle.
Well, you try getting bad news, okay? It's not very great.
Alright, so are you going to do it or not?
Fine, but everybody needs to stand still.
Everyone stop moving for just a second.
Yes.
So we stop. She's running in place.
Heinies.
Heinies.
Keeps the blood flowing. Will you please?
Underneath all of you, you watch as these little orbs of shadow appear beneath your feet.
Is he going to kill all of us? What is happening?
Don't freak out. Don't freak out. It's okay. Everything is fine.
He promised to teleport us, so
The ground
if he doesn't,
beneath disappears, and you all feel yourself falling
Wings just
for just a second. You fall for just a second, and then snap! And you're near the city. You see it off in the distance to the west of where you are. But in front of you is a field. And Agron, you see all of your bannermen way up ahead. Lines have been formed. Up on the mountain, you see Catherine standing there. It is daylight. It is the morning. You've been teleported to the battlefield. In front of you, the mountain before you has been completely cracked open. And you see hordlings pouring out of it towards you. Armies and armies of hordlings.
we have to make it to the walls. Let us go. And I'm huffing it. And where's Catherine?
Okay, so you guys are on the field. There is a mountain all the way up on towards the west, but before the city. You guys are not near there. And from where you're standing, you're watching as hordlings are pouring out of this hole in the mountain. And as you're saying we need to move, you watch as the dragon emerges from the mountain.
What?
Excuse me?
What?
Like
Don't
progenitor
say that
Progenitor
so
god.
nonchalantly.
Gargantuan dragon emerges from the mountain.
I'm level
and comes
3.
charging out at all of you. Not just all of you, the entire civilization that is now standing here. It comes out slowly, creepily, one giant claw at a time. As you look at this thing, it is almost the size of the entire castle of Atharis.
I'm gonna throw up.
We gotta go.
Austin throws up.
This is
Food up
amazing.
foundry. You guys watch as the mountain, the dragon emerges from the mountain, and all of you hear in your heads, including all of the troops that are there as well. All of the fjords are there. They're engaging. They're at the front of the line. You guys are all the way at the rear, all the way at the back of this field. And you hear the dragon call out to all people here.
You've come. Why? To die? Good. That is what you're best at.
And it just starts charging through the people in a straight line. Horses are flying everywhere. People are flying everywhere. And then it looks back. Slowly.
Oh, shit.
You smell familiar.
And it comes charging on all fours after all of you.
We're level 4.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's a big boy.
No.
That's a very big boy.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot, guys.
I hate it.
Everyone roll initiative.
No.
I refuse. Then you will die.
Sylvie with a 24. You go first.
Great.
Yo, Katarina though.
Wait,
Huh?
what did Katarina get?
I got a
Oh,
nat
sorry. I
20.
just thought she got a nat 20. Sorry.
Alright,
I'm
she
okay
got
with
nat
going
20.
second. It's fine.
Q
No,
Saturday,
it's
night's
fine.
alright for fighting, and go.
Okay, before you stands, just to paint this picture, before you stands this hulking behemoth of a god dragon. Up on the mountain, you see the king and Catherine standing there. There's the King's Guard are there. They are engaged in something. Catherine is waving her hands around. Looks like she's trying to cast something. The soldiers in the front are doing their best to handle the onslaught of hordlings that are pouring out of the mountain. And it is your turn, and you have this dragon in front of you.
Awesome. I'm going to bonus action just the wings, and they shoot out faster than they've ever shot out before. That will be my first move. And then I'm going to, this is terrifying. I'm going to flap, but I'm going to try just lifting off the ground up at an angle to get up over it. And then I'm going to use my action. I want to fly to like the side a little bit.
Okay.
And I have 50 flying speed, so I can do it. And I'm going to come around kind of behind its neck area, and I'm going to try and hit it with the Faith Keeper.
Okay.
Uh, 15.
15 to hit. That is a miss.
Okay. And that's about all I can do, and I'm just going to stay up there.
So as you fly up, and you fly to hit this thing, and your sword just like connects with it, but doesn't make any damage at all. Doesn't even impact it in the slightest.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and fly and stay like blind corner it.
Okay. Up next is Arson.
Arson's gonna back up a little bit and just, I don't think this is a fight we can win. And he'll pull out his pistol and like take a shot, but he's just gonna keep backing up because let's see. Yeah, no, I think that's an 8.
You shoot it,
Yeah.
and it just kind of like looks at you.
Nice shot.
I'm just gonna keep backing up a little bit. I'll get to there and I'll just wait for the group to see if they do anything.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Katarina.
I am going to cast Bane on it
Okay.
and run. Just to buy us a little bit of time.
Okay. And how far back are you gonna run? To Arson?
Yes.
Okay. You put some distance on it. So far, Sylvie's the only one in the front.
It's okay, I'm behind and I'll come back. I'm flying now.
Agron.
This is my home, you beast, and you will not take it. And I'm going to move forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35. I think that's as far as I can get, unless
Yeah.
there's a better way to get there. Am I up against it, though?
It's low enough to the ground you can hit it. It's like down underneath, like snake-like.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to cast Booming Blade.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna make an attack on it.
Do it.
So that is a 17 plus 6, so 23.
23 is a hit.
Yes.
Let's go. So that's a 1d10. That's a 12 slashing damage.
Okay, 12 slashing damage.
And then he is now sheathed in booming energy, and if he willingly moves, he's gonna take a d8 of thunder damage.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that'll be it. Because that was my bonus. That was my bonus action move. Yeah.
Roll the d8 because he's moving.
All right, you got
It's
it.
his turn.
Oh, that's a d6. Hold on. Oops. He's gonna take 4 thunder damage.
Okay. Took 4 damage.
Yep.
All right. On its turn, as it moves, what it does is it leans backwards. extends its wings and just hits you all with a gust of wind from its wings. I need all of you to roll a dexterity save.
Oh.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
I made feathers. That would be so hard for me.
I'm good at that.
Oh, wait,
That is
I'm bad at that.
16 flat. Yeah, 'cause I have no.
Was it a dex
12.
save?
Dex save, yeah.
Yes.
Oh!
Ooh.
All right! All right,
Ooh.
Sylvie taking that gust like a champ. With a nat 20.
It's like riding a
Nice.
bicycle. I know how to fly now.
Loriope with an 18.
Very long time
Arson
ago.
with a... What did Arson get?
12.
Okay, Arson is down.
Agron rolled a 16.
Agron is okay. Katarina with a 12. Okay, so all of you that are hit, just even with the save, you are all pushed back 20 feet.
Oh.
So go ahead and move
Okay.
yourself back 20 feet. If you failed, you are prone. The gust of wind this thing lets out just shoves you all back. You all go flying backwards. And it just kind of chuckles at you like it's playing with you.
You think you've got a chance? Unfortunate.
We shall see,
Oh boy.
bitch.
Oh my god.
That's
I-
canon. That stays.
Do it.
Dude just
canon.
called it got a bitch.
I would love to guiding bolt that thing.
Okay. That is a 12 to hit. That is a miss.
Damn it. And I'm just gonna run.
The guiding bolt hits it, and nothing happens.
I'm just running back.
As your turn ends and the first round of this encounter stops, I need all of you, except for those of you who failed that dexterity save, to give me a perception check.
So who didn't fail or who did? fail?
Everybody that succeeded. So
Okay.
Sylvie, Agron, and Loriope. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
12.
Ooh, 25.
So Loriope, you're the only one who can see up on the mountain that Catherine reveals an amulet and holds it up and starts casting a spell with it. And you see the dragon whip backwards and yell,
Impossible.
and you all watch as the dragon turns into red smoke. Slowly, quietly, the corruption just gets pulled out of this dragon. The dragon itself is no longer there as a cloud of red smoke erupts into the air and flies directly into Catherine.
That bitch. I knew it!
Oh my gosh.
No!
You all look up and see
She's by the
that
king.
she is, not only is she by the king, she is now hovering off the ground in an orb of red magic, bolts of red flashing all around her. Loriope, a little mouse pops over your hat. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can!
No! Can you see it?
See what?
You can't see it!
What is it?
Everybody else give me a perception check that's not Loriope.
18.
God.
Hang in there! Hang in there! It's gonna get good! Hang in there!
Oh, 6. Oh.
9.
Natural 20.
Okay, Arson sees it.
I rolled
Katarina?
an 18. Oops, sorry.
9.
9. Okay, you're not paying attention. Agron?
18.
18. Agron and Arson watch as Loriope, the shadows beneath your feet, begin to move up your legs and go over your vision.
Is it my shadows or Katarina's shadows?
No, it's the shadows that you see overtake you for a second. Your vision blacks out. All of a sudden, you just kind of appear and you're in this dark place. And you hear, Loriope! Loriope! It's Pip's voice.
Pip, where are you?
I'm over here! I'm afraid of the dark. I don't see you.
Can I follow him?
Yeah. Do you move ahead?
Yeah, I move.
Give me a perception check.
17.
As you begin to look around, you look down at your hands, and they're glowing bright light. And as you start to follow that voice, off in the distance, you see that you're actually casting light out in this area, and you begin to see a very fine path ahead of you, nice marble path. It begins to kind of illuminate a little bit, and then you come upon a little child hunched over, holding his eyes. Loriope! Oh, it's you!
Pip?
Oh, it's good to see you. I'm afraid of the dark.
Pip, is that you?
Yeah, of course it's me. And as you look down, you see a little child wearing a feather hat, wearing Vulcan, upper class Vulcan, nice suit. He's a little boy. He's missing his front tooth. He's got freckles, and blue eyes, and black hair. I don't like coming here, but we definitely had to come here. Whew, you didn't see it.
I kneeled down to his level.
You look right in his eyes.
What did you see?
Oh, yeah, that lady. Oh, she's scary. Whew.
Catherine?
Catherine.
Is that who you're talking about?
The lady on the mountain.
Pip, where are we?
Oh, this is the I just call it the darkness. We're in the darkness.
Pip, what's happening? Why are we here?
Well, you couldn't see it, and I figured it was about time that you could see, so I was like, I will show you. So we came here, and this is where I kind of am. But I don't like to stay. I prefer to stay with you. I much prefer to stay with you in the real world. But like this is another place where I'm at too.
What did you need me to see?
I think the truth. I think you're missing something.
Can you help me?
Sure. And he just he just puts his hand out to grab your hand. Right this way.
Take
and
his
he
hand
starts
and I follow him.
he just starts skipping down, and as you walk, you're casting more and more light, and it's kind of illuminating this area that you're in, and you start to see that this is a room that is covered in this thick black darkness, and as you move through it and you become more aware of what's there, you begin to see these almost like mirrors built into these obsidian walls. It's hundreds of them. But it's a very small room. Tiny ones, big ones, small ones, wide ones. Are you looking in any of the mirrors?
I look in the first one I see.
Okay. As you look in the mirror, you see, sitting on a long island, a little island, a lonely island, an older man, a fire genasi with long hair, long beard, a notebook in his hand. He's writing something, something very important. He's writing it delicately. And as he finishes writing that, he just looks up to the sunset and then flips the book to its front page, and you see a baby, a Fire Genasi baby. Instantly, it changes. It changes to another scene, and you watch as a ship is flying in the air. A ship you've never seen before. And all of a sudden, a white dragon appears from the clouds and blasts it out of the air. The ship falls. An instant. It just changes. Everything is just passing before you. Things are constantly moving. You see Commander Wynn, puzzled, confused, standing in front of Catherine, back in the Atharis Keep. She's handing him a letter. He opens the letter and he's very confused. Instantly, it changes again, and you see Commander Wynn chained with the other soldiers that you saw in a cave of sorts. His armor is stripped from him. Instantly, it flashes one more time, and you see Catherine. Just the day that she left, getting on the carriage. It pulls away, flashes forward. The carriage is attacked. It goes down. A fire. It flashes forward one more time. Lord Beryl pulls her out of the fire. And standing next to Lord Beryl is a child with a feather hat and Vulcan garb. You see for just a second as Catherine takes an amulet out and puts it in Lord Beryl's hands. And Lord Beryl just scoffs at her, and whatever they're saying, he's angry about what's going on. And Catherine just looks up and says, as you can see her, you recognize her mouthing the words, "Trust the kid." It flashes forward one more time. And you see Catherine one more time in the desert. Old. Gray hair. Scars on her face. A hood. And behind her, off in the distance almost, assassins approach. Similar to the ones you fought in the Atharis Keep. And just as you continue watching these scenes play out, you see flickering in between a bird, something avian, with wings made of bladed feathers, a black sword with beads tied to the end of it. And just as that begins to flicker in and out, in and out, in and out, Pip grabs you and pulls you away and says, no. You can't watch the cutscenes that long. It'll suck you in. It's dangerous. We're not here for that.
I shake my head. I keep walking.
It's like a film. They're like films, like the past or the present or the future, or things that could happen, things that did happen. But if you watch them too long, they catch up with you, and then the bad people come. We can't stay for that. We have to go.
Was that all real?
I think so.
Let's go.
He continues dragging you along.
Let's go.
And eventually you find your way to what looks like a little podium. The room just kind of ends and goes in, and there's this podium sitting there, and there's a scroll on top of it. Do you pick up the scroll?
Yeah.
If you would please read this out loud. As you unravel the scroll, this is what it says.
Lady, if you're reading this, I've failed. Please free Feldor from his prison. When I realized I would fail this task, I bound him between worlds to save his soul from the corruptor. Forgive me, Catherine. I failed you. May we May we meet again in the realm of sleep. Pip, who's the lady? Signed Beryl.
Oh, it's just a letter? Oh, it's supposed to be like a book with some spells. But like I guess it's not there. I'm not too sure. Interesting. We have to go back. We have to get you back.
No, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean this was part of a book? What do you mean spells?
No, it was supposed to be a spell book, and it's not here, and now there's just a letter, which is not good.
Can I try to take it?
The letter?
Yeah.
Absolutely, you can take it. It's a scroll. It was a scroll that was sitting there.
I grab it.
Okay, you take it.
Pip, what is this?
I don't know. Lord Beryl wrote that and then put it there, and he said there's supposed to be a book here, but it's not here, so he's going to leave the scroll instead. And Lady Catherine was supposed to find it.
Pip, we gotta get back. We gotta go back.
Okay. Here's how you do that. Do it. And he grabs your hands and he says, do it.
That doesn't help.
No. You can do it. You have to believe. You look. Okay, you remember what Lord Beryl said?
Yeah, he called me Lady of Light and a bunch of other stuff.
Lady of Light. Okay, that means you have the same powers as Catherine, so you can get us in and out of here.
Well, no, that doesn't make sense.
That makes total sense.
That can't be possible.
You are glowing. You're literally glowing right now.
I try to leave.
You like, nothing's really happening as you are a little overwhelmed with emotion at this.
Pip, I can't do this. This isn't right. This isn't. That's not true. That's not what's supposed to happen.
No. And he grabs your hand again and pulls you down. Like, no. You listen. You know the shadows? You see the shadows all the time?
Yeah.
The brightest lights cast the darkest shadows. You're the only one who can get in and out here. You could get us out, you know.
Can I try to summon the shadows?
Roll a d20.
14.
It's very hard at first, as you are very, very much overwhelmed at this point. But as you're holding his hands and he's talking to you, you just kind of watch as your vision darkens over once more, and you come to, standing there on the battlefield, watching as Catherine is absorbing this red cloud of energy. Except, it's not Catherine standing there.
Who is it?
Someone you don't recognize. Looks very similar to Catherine. She has tattoos on her face. Red tattoos. She wears a red dress. She has long white hair, grayish almost. Looks very similar to Catherine. But you realize immediately that that's not Catherine. And as Pip said, he didn't recognize her before. Maybe it was never Catherine at all.